Hey, Audra, how are you? Happy Thursday. I know, I'm having some almonds. I'll give them a little taste here and there, but I don't want to give them too much. What was that? So how you doing, Audra? Hey, Amy, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Audra. How are you, Amy? Hopefully you're doing well. Are you at work or are you just getting off? We never go live this late, but figured we'd go on for a bit. Yeah, I'm happy tomorrow is Friday also. I'm not working tomorrow, which is good. Oh, good for you, Amy. I know you worked second shift, so I wasn't sure what time you got out, but that's good. I'm glad your work shift is over. Oh, yeah, it was very hot today. Not at my job because we have AC, but I had an event to go to. I serve on a board for one of the local Boys and Girls Club, and it was their 125th anniversary. So they had their gala tonight. And the place that they rented, it's a great place, but the place doesn't have air conditioning. So they actually had to rent air conditioning for the event, but it just wasn't strong enough. And so it was really hot in there, like, you know, sort of like mind over matter, trying not to like sweat to death. But the event was amazing. It was such a good event. You know, so I was able to tolerate that heat, but definitely, you know, wasn't the most comfortable. I mean, it's crazy because it really hasn't been warm here. And then to all of a sudden get 90, it's just a big, you know, shock to the system. Wow, that's hot. Yeah. So your work doesn't have AC at all, or just there was an issue with it? Yeah, thank God we have AC because it would be, I couldn't work like that. Oh, it was broke. What a day to be broke, huh? It's gonna cool down a little bit tomorrow. I mean, it's still gonna be like warm. I'm just gonna adjust my tripod. Give me 1 second. It's a little too low. Hold on. That's not. That's a little better. Yes, I believe so. Alexa, what time is it? I don't have a watch on.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I said too much. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:46 p.m.
Yeah, 11:46. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm okay doing this for a little bit. But if I were working, yeah, there'd be no way I'd be on right now. I'd be pretty much winding down and pretty much getting ready to go to sleep, if not sleeping already. Yeah, Calvin's interested in my almonds. I'm seeing 5 people in the chat. Well, now 4, 2 likes. If anybody else is in the chat, say hello. Surprise live. I'm not surprised many people aren't in. There you go, bud. You just bit my finger accidentally. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Have a kiss. Thank you, baby. Ugh, that was gross. Yeah, a little too much salivation there. Such a good boy. So does anybody have good plans for the weekend? I actually have a bachelor party to go to this weekend. Friday and Saturday. Pretty local. It's in Connecticut, about an hour from where I live. But that should be fun. Audra, so funny that you just sent that. Yes, I have a bachelor party to go to. One of my college friends is getting remarried. So we're just kind of, a lot of our college friends are getting together just to, we're going to do some golfing and go for dinner and probably hit like a brewery and lunch. We were supposed to also golf on Saturday, but we had to kind of change up the plans a little bit. But it'll just be good to see everybody. Most of my college friends, you know, they either live in Massachusetts or Connecticut, New York. So we don't get to see each other all the time. And I think Audra says, I'm sorry. Amy says, going to be 70s here and raining. Yeah, the rain, I'm tired of it. I think, yeah, Boston's are the best. No argument for me on that. I think it's rained like on the weekend, like 16 weekends in a row at some point. It's crazy. It's just been kind of a bad start to the summer. I really hope it turns around soon because it's like my favorite time of year. I haven't been able to do like half my outside projects because like on the weekends it's raining. I need to do like some power washing. I want to get my outdoor furniture up there, but I need a power wash first. I want to get like my pots ready for like my flowers and, you know, kind of make the, I know I'm so over the rain too, Amy. It's been crazy. I think they said in May, it was like our 3rd or 4th wettest May ever on record. Now, Audra, I know you've been talking about getting like hailstorms like crazy, which is kind of nuts. So I almost feel bad complaining about our rain when you're getting like pelted with, you know, rain. I'm sorry, with hail. Hey, Barb, how are you? We're from Rhode Island, so we're in the Northeast. Are you from Ohio? I know you said you follow Ed and Michelle's channel. Are you from Ohio as well? Amy, I know you're from Syracuse, yeah. And I know Audra's from Colorado. We're from Rhode Island. This one was born in Arkansas. Born in Arkansas, but raised in Rhode Island. Oh, cool, Barb. Nice. Now, you were saying that your grandmother or your step relative had a Boston Terrier, Barb. What was the dog's name? I did travel to get him, Amy. It's actually, if I've told the story a few times, but I'm gonna save that live stream. Sorry, I'm gonna save that story for another live stream. I'll announce it, like, just because there's been some new folks following the channel that may not know where I got Calvin. So I'll make that one of the themes of our live streams and talk about, you know, the whole story of how I got him. But yes, I did. But to answer your question, I did travel to get him. Hey, Alex, how are you? Welcome in. And it's a really cool story, Amy. I'll just leave it at that. So hopefully, you know, I know you work second shift, so if you're not able to make the live stream live, you know, perhaps you can catch the replay and see the story. So, but that story will only take about 10 minutes. So I'm sure we'll talk about other things as well. Alex is from Nebraska. Awesome. What part of Nebraska are you from? All right, bud. I can't give you too many more of these. East Nebraska. Nice. Hey, Emma. Welcome in. Happy very late Thursday, almost Friday to you. And to the others who are on the East Coast. Calvin is very interested in my almonds. Nothing special. It's just I know it's upside. I know it's backwards, but this says unsalted and roasted almonds. It's from the local bulk store. It's a good snack. Yeah, wow. See, I'm eating almonds. Again, I know it's backwards, but unsalted and roasted almonds, whole. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, he's very interested in my almonds. I think he could care less about me. What's this, Calvin? You want it? Come get it. Here. Here. Come get it. Here. You're such a good boy, honey. You're such a good baby. Yeah, he's cute. Ooh, that sounds yummy, Amy. I love strawberries and blueberries and whipped cream. So it's a good combo, for sure. I'm just having a nightcap. I had that event. I did a little bit of laundry when I got home, cleaned up a couple things, and so now I'm just having a nice little bourbon on the rocks just to settle down. And then after this, I'll probably go to bed. And then I have some things to do in the morning. Hopefully the weather cooperates. And then I'll have a little bit of fun this weekend, which is nice. So 27 almonds is about 170 calories. That is a lot. All right, Calvin, I'm gonna shut the container because we're done with the almonds. No more almonds for you. 8 people, yeah. So Amy, the last 3 live streams we've done, we've had an amazing turnout. We did a live stream. We did a walking live stream from like one of the local areas, like a walking trail basically that we walk quite a bit, and we ended up at one point having like over 50 people on, and like the video got like the live stream got like 3,500 views. I was like shocked. Now, granted, most people stayed on for like not long, you know, maybe like a minute or two and got off, but it's just cool that YouTube pushed it out. And then the last 2 live streams, I think we had like in the 40s, but the view counts for that were like 1,500 and like 1,600 or 1,700. I didn't expect many people on for this one. First of all, it's like almost midnight here. We did not announce this ahead of time. I know, right, Emma? And I gotta be careful because I don't want to overfeed him either. I think Oh, Heiner, how are you? I'm so sorry. I missed you. Thank you for coming in. You're on your way to work. I hope you have a great day at work today. Don't work too hard. Audra says, is my mom going to watch Calvin this weekend when you're gone? Yeah, she will. He'll have to stay home for part of the day, though. So, like, I'll be home tomorrow in the morning. I'll take him out, do his thing. And then he'll be home probably for a while in the afternoon. Then my mom will get him. He'll spend the night at my mom's house. And then on Saturday, he'll stay there as well. And then I'll pick him up on Sunday. So, yeah, he will stay with her. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. Calvin, where you going? If you want your almond treats, over here. Come on. Up on the couch so people can see you. I'm going to give him really, really tiny pieces. Oh, thank you, Barb, for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, we won't be on, like, we're going to probably keep this to like 30 minutes tonight just because it's late. But we figured we would see who was on and say hello. We've been on for about 17 minutes. He's like, okay, more treats? Yeah, exactly. I do sometimes, Emma. Yeah, I'll do talk to him. But the funny thing is, like, so the camera is like near my television on the other side of the room, so I can, have the camera facing the entire living room and the kitchen. And as you know, he'll spend a lot of time on the couch and like looking out the window. So when I talk to him, he can hear me. And he knows that it's coming from that area, so he'll look that way and he'll head tilt, but he won't walk towards the speaker. But he can definitely hear me. It's kind of funny. Hey, CL, how are you? Welcome in. Lisa says it's 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Wow, it's just the time change thing is so wild to me. Like 2 p.m. on a Friday, like that's like the work day is already almost over for most people. That's funny. Calvin, you're smacking your lips. Pretty soon you're going to need a little bit of water. These are all dry. There's nothing on these. No salt. Nothing. 10:59 in Iowa. Yep, it's midnight here. Oh, yeah, that's right, Lisa. It's your winter in Australia. It was very warm here today. It was, I think it was over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which I'll need Alexa to tell me how much that is in Celsius. Alexa, how many degrees Celsius is 92 degrees Fahrenheit?
92 degrees Fahrenheit is about 33.33 degrees Celsius.
So it was about 33, 34 degrees Celsius today here, Lisa, which is pretty warm for us. Did I miss anybody in the chat? Let's see. Nope, I think I caught up on the chat. Calvin, come here, buddy. I'm not giving you any other treats, so you can sit near the treat spot all you want, but you're not getting any. So CL, you've been putting out some really cool videos. I've been watching your videos. You're doing pretty well at the casino, which is always fun to see your wins. I know, obviously, as somebody who likes to gamble, also, I don't make videos of it, but I know it's not always like that, but it's always fun to see, people do well at the casino. Lisa says it's 12 degrees Celsius, 53 F. Yeah, that's if that's as cold as it gets for you in the winter, then you have a pretty mild winter, because in Rhode Island, where I live, we can get below freezing in the winter pretty easily, and snow, and really tough wind chill. The last few winters have been pretty mild here in the grand scheme of things, but, we still get snow here and there. Loud at the casino. Oh, that's too bad. I wonder, like, I don't know if it would work, but would it work if you probably wouldn't hear the noise of the machine, so I guess it wouldn't work. I was wondering if, like, maybe if you did like some sort of like headphone system, but that wouldn't really. We would hear you, but I don't think we would hear the machines if you did that. Oh, okay, Lisa. It does get colder once the snow hits the mountains. I still think overall, though, Australia is pretty mild compared to other parts of the world when it comes to their winter. At least Emma says we are celebrating. Yesterday, her oldest finished masters. Oops, hold on. And passed two hard licenses exams to be an English teacher, either in middle or high school. Oh, congratulations, Emma. Is that Mark? Is that your son, Mark? I'm not sure if he's your oldest or not. I know you've talked about your son, Mark, before. But congratulations. That is phenomenal. Hey, Rugar, how are you? I remember you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, you're right, CL. They do want to hear the games. I agree. I think if it's silent, it's not quite as fun. Um, yeah, that would make sense. Same thing in this country, Lisa. You know, the United States is humongous. So down south in like, the southern part of the country, it's hot there pretty much all the time, or at least in the winter, it's very mild. I mean, the people from Florida, for example, if it gets down to like 50 or 60, they're like frozen. 50, and I'm talking Fahrenheit, obviously, not Celsius. Meanwhile, if I could have 50 degrees in the winter where I live every day, I would be thrilled with that. Like, that would be just amazing to know that every day in January, for example, would be 50. Night owls. Yeah, I am kind of a night owl, but again, I'm not working tomorrow, so that is really the only reason why I'm kind of going live at this time. If I had to go to work tomorrow, I probably wouldn't be on right now. But I figured let's try something different. We did a late night live stream. It's probably been about 3 weeks now, maybe 4 weeks, but it was on a weekend, and it wasn't the turnout that I had the last few live streams, but I mean, we probably had like 20, 25 people on. It was really like surprising. I did not expect that many people to be on at the hour that we went on live. I want to say it was like 1 a.m. or something weird like that. Emma says, I'd be as well good with 50 degrees. Yeah, right? I completely would. Hey, Ari's World is in the house. How are you? How was volleyball today? I'm not working tomorrow, Ari's World. That's the only reason why I'm on at this hour. I got a bachelor party weekend going on. I'm like, let's go live. I got to probably film a video with this guy over here who's on the floor looking for treats. Oh, good. That's all that matters, right, is having fun. Yeah, I had a great night, too. I was mentioning to a couple of people on the chat, I had a gala to go to tonight. One of the boards that I serve on is for the Boys and Girls Club of Pawtucket, which is like a city in Rhode Island. It's basically right next door to the city that I live. And it was their 125th anniversary celebration. And they had a really, really nice event. They had like the CEO of Boys and Girls Clubs of America come as a keynote speaker. And then they also had Victor Cruz, who was a former NFL wide receiver. He played for the New York Giants. He grew up in Paterson, New Jersey, and attended the local Boys and Girls Club there. And he really credited the Boys and Girls Club to shaping him as the person that he is today. He just had learned a lot of life lessons, made great friends. They put him on a good path. He felt safe there. And he talked a lot about how some of his close friends in his, neighborhood didn't have quite the same fate. And so it was really cool hearing his story. Of course, he did throw in a jab at us. So most of the people at this gala because we live in Rhode Island and New England. We're New England Patriots fans, and so they won. He played for the Giants the year that they won the Super Bowl, but they beat us, the Patriots. I'm pretty sure it was the year we were undefeated. When we lost in the Super Bowl, we had a chance to go 18-0 that year. I'm pretty sure he was on that team. So he did not really rub it in our face, though. He was really gracious about it. He did make a little joke, but it was all in good fun. But no, his story was really cool. And then they honored a few volunteers, who have given quite a bit back to the Boys and Girls Club movement. 2 board members that serve with me were recognized, and then they recognized a corporate partner as well. So great event, good food, good people, good vibes. It was good. Come up here, Calvin, so people can see you. I'm eating almonds. Yeah, Brady and Moss and Gronk were incredible. I missed a couple things in the chat. Let me just catch up. Oh, Rugar says Boys and Girls Clubs was your first job ever. Awesome. What did you do for the club? What was your role there? Let me tell you, I know I sound biased, and not that I'm there every day, but the staff at this Boys and Girls Club is just amazing. They are so committed to the mission and doing everything that's right for the kids there. And they're one of the most successful clubs. They're a pretty large club in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, no. So like the CEO, he's retiring at the end of this year, and in October he will have 50 years of service with the Boys and Girls Club of Pawtucket, which is just incredible. I mean, I can't imagine being at one place for 50 years. But yeah, he's such a great leader. He's done so much for the club, and he's put it in a really good spot. And they actually have a successor from inside the club that will be the new CEO when he retires at the end of the year. And she'll be the first ever, it's a woman, and she'll be the first ever female CEO of the Boys and Girls Club there. And so we know the club's in good hands. Yeah, it's cool. I'm so happy to be part of that organization, for sure. It's just, they just do amazing work. They really do. And I am not a club kid either. Like, I never grew up in the Boys and Girls Club, network. But I, look at what they have. And, they also have a summer camp that's located 25 miles away from their club in Massachusetts. It's called Camp Ramsbottom. And that is just amazing. It's 170 acres. They have over 800 kids a day at camp, 4 sessions. They sell it out. And, I've toured the camp, not when it's been in session, which we are going to do this year. And it's just, it's one of the best camps around. It's really, really cool. All right, I missed a few more chats. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he is cute listening to me. All right, so let's see. Ari says, Lisa says, be right back. Okay, I saw that. Ari says, that's awesome, Jeff. Way to go. I like to eat almonds or cashews or pistachios before bed. Pistachios have melatonin, make you go to sleep. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just having a few cashews because I just need a little snack. I had, not that I did this really intentionally, but Ari, I know you were talking about you fast on Wednesdays. I accidentally fasted today just because I was so busy at work. The only thing I had was a couple of my, my Tootsie Roll fruit chews. Calvin, where you going, buddy? Come here, up on top. Come on, up. And that was it, really. And so they had a bunch of different food there, and I didn't eat a lot though. I was just kind of busy doing whatever, mingling, and just I just for whatever reason didn't eat a lot, and so now I am just having a little bit of almonds. Oh, we got some new folks in the chat. Rugar21 says that's awesome. Ari says, "Oh, sleep, Calvin. Sure is cute." At Emma, yeah. Hey, traveling with special abilities. Welcome into the chat. I just saw you come in. You just tuned in. Thank you for being here. Oh, I see a Barry sighting. Late night with David Letterman. Yes, Calvin, come here, buddy. I'm not giving you any treats over there. Do you want another almond? Come here. Come here. Over here. Come on. Here comes the man. Barry, welcome into the chat, though. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah, we're just, I was just recapping my evening. I had a really good evening. I won't repeat the whole story. So, if you came in late, I recommend that you turn into the replay and you can hear all about it. Right, Calvin? Are you being a cutie pie? Can I have a kiss? Thank you, honey. Oh, Calvin loves baby carrots too. I don't. I haven't bought any recently, but he was with my mom for a few hours today, and my mom's like, "Oh, I gave him 3 carrots," and I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome, thank you." Yeah, he loves carrots. He loves vegetables. I think I just released a short, actually, yesterday of him eating green beans, or the day before. Oh, you're giving me bitey hand right now. Calvin's giving me bitey hand, guys. Oh yeah, Amy. I'll take him out one more time before we go to bed. Bitey hand. And then we released a short this. Oh, Calvin, what are you barking at, honey? What's up? What's going on? What are you barking at? Huh? All right, he stopped barking. I lost my train of thought. His barking made me lose my train of thought. That's okay. I'm sure I wasn't saying anything too crazy. Barry says Astros had a long rain delay, so they're still playing. Oh, wow. The Red Sox won today. Let me tell you, I haven't watched them much the last, 2-3 weeks. It's just been too much stuff going on. In fact, I've been having more fun watching everybody's live streams on YouTube, to be honest with you. But they've been underachieving a little bit. They were expected to do a little better than they are. And our prized free agent, Alex Bregman, who came from the Astros, which Barry knows, was starting out really well, but then he got hurt. So now he's on the injured list, and he's going to be out for a while. Oh, I think Trish came in. Let's see. Yeah, he maybe hears something. I'm not sure. Hey, Calvin, come here. Tongue out Thursday. Is that a thing? Trish says, "Hi, Jeff and Cal. You're still in Santa Barbara, California. Went to Catalina Island today. Awesome. I hope you had a good time." Rugar says, "Ari, yes, I have a daughter that just turned 8 last Saturday. I have coached her basketball and recently baseball. Sweet. So I used to coach. I'm a big hockey fanatic, and maybe a few of you know that, and others may not. But I played hockey growing up all my life, up through high school, and then I played intramural in college, and then I played in the men's leagues and pickup hockey, the bear leagues as they call it. And but after I graduated college, I actually took about 2 years off from hockey, not intentionally, just because I didn't really have a place to play. And then finally a guy I worked with is like, "Hey, I see that you play hockey. Do you want to come play on our team? We have a spot." And I said, "Yeah, that'd be fun." So then I got back into playing hockey, and then kind of reconnected with some of my old hockey teammates from high school and stuff, and and just other people in the hockey community. And then I ended up getting into coaching youth hockey. For the longest time, I coached for 24 years. In fact, I stopped. The pandemic kind of made me stop. Once the pandemic hit, our season got derailed. And then I kind of felt like, you know what, this is the right time for me to kind of ride off into the sunset, because, it was almost like a part-time job, to be honest with you. I enjoyed a lot of it. Had some really good teams, had some not so good teams, but the relationships I built, the impact you make on the kids, just it was a lot of fun. Like it was a competitive hockey league, and so we did a lot of traveling. Like we travel for tournaments. One year, our team won we actually finished runner up in the state championship. We won the state championships a couple times, but in this particular year, we were runner up as a state championship, and the team that won wasn't able to go to nationals, and so they offered up the opportunity for us to go. And so we got to play in the USA Hockey Nationals down in the Reston, Virginia area. And it was a fun experience. I mean, we were kind of overmatched. We lost every game, but like one game was pretty competitive. Well, kind of competitive. I think we lost like 4-0, which was like one game we got absolutely destroyed. It was really bad. And the other two games were kind of respectable, but it was just a fun experience. It was, something that I can say, hey, I coached a hockey team that went to the USA Hockey Nationals. That's not an easy feat. It's hard to get there. Well, you know what it is, Ari? Like in Rhode Island, Rhode Island's a really good youth hockey state, despite our size. Like we're not a big state, but like it's a big sport here. But what ends up happening is they have since changed it, but the league that I coached in automatically got the qualifier to go to nationals if you won states, or in our case we were runner up, but that's only because the team that won couldn't go. But now basically they've upped the ante in our state, so like they give the automatic bid to teams that are in a more elite hockey league than what we were in. So those teams compete with no problem. Like Rhode Island is like, it's really good for the size of our state. Like we're really, really good. And so I'm like Barry, and the fact that I've been going off on a diatribe and I've missed everything in the chat. So I need to go back and see what's going on here. Let's see. All right. I missed, wow. All right, guys, I have a lot to. Okay, I saw that one. Okay, so Barry says, I predicted the Red Sox to win the division. Error. You know what? It's still early. They may not win the division. It's still early. I'm telling you, Barry, though, they do have a really good team on paper. I love Cora in some ways, but like I'm wondering if like they need a new voice, which is crazy to say because he is a good coach. But I think they're just underperforming personally. That's just my opinion. All right, let's see. Oh man, I gotta like hold on to the chat here because. Okay, Ari says, I'm icing my shoulder and got the red light on my legs. Really helps. I don't get sore. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Hooray. Ari says, hooray at Rugari21 and happy birthday to her. That's right. And so cool that you get to coach her. Oh, okay, he's talking about Rugari21 is talking about his daughter. Traveling with Special Abilities says, I really got to get back to doing live shows. I have been sick, so got out of that habit. Ugh, I just have to do it. Yeah, you just have to do it. I know it's hard finding the time, though. And obviously, when you go live, you want you want an audience, of course. You want your community to show up. And you probably want something interesting to talk about, but you've got to start somewhere. That's my recommendation. Trisha says, yes, was great, but $84 for the boat ride was a bit much. But oh well, California. You know what? You're on vacation, Trish. So just think of it that way. Sometimes you got to pay to have fun. Ari's World says, sorry you've been sick. Hope you get better soon. Yes, I do hope you get better soon as well. Ari says, California, hot right. Yes, it is expensive, but it's a great place. Lisa says, hello to all I missed. Welcome back. Rugari21 says, thank you, Ari. Traveling with Special Abilities. I need a stronger antibiotic. I just can't kick it. Hopefully, maybe your doctor could potentially prescribe you something that might help you. But at the end of the day, I do hope you get better soon. Those other teams probably practice year round and such. Yeah, I addressed that comment. Yeah, no kidding. Rugari21 says, one of our good friends, our Jurassic Chaos, are big hockey fans too. Their 8-year-old is in LA Kings hockey program. Oh, yeah. So the LA Junior Kings, they have an elite program. They're really good. So that's an example of a team that if the team that I coach, if we were to play a team like that, they would absolutely destroy us. We would have no chance against them. SoCal Trish says, Ari's works. I paid $3.49 for gas in Washington. It was over $5 in Cali. Yeah, Cali is not cheap, for sure. Amy says gas is $3.04 a gallon in Syracuse. That's reasonable. $2.75 in Iowa. I don't even think it's that cheap in Rhode Island. Hey Alexa, what is the average price of gasoline in Rhode Island?
I don't know the price of gas in Rhode Island, but in the United States, the average price of gas over the past week was $3.13 per gallon.
Did you guys hear that? $3.13 per gallon on average in the U.S. Why wouldn't she know it in Rhode Island, though? She should. Ari's World says, error, Barry. $2.75. Wow, that's so cheap. It is cheap living in there, Ari. Like, honestly, I feel like I mean, I know again, it's all relative in all different parts of the country. Like California, we're not California, we're not New York, but like the cost of like housing where I live is crazy, stupid expensive for what you get. Like I mean, again, I know it's not the most, but the fact that my neighbor one street over is selling her house for $475, and I look in what that can buy you in some parts of the country, and it's like it's not even fair. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Hey Ruth, how are you? Welcome in. You have to pay to have fun. That's the rule. Ari says, we've been looking to book another Disney trip to Florida with 97 flights from Iowa to Florida through Southwest. Wow, that's cheap. Oh, that's right, Ari. You're playing outdoors now, so it rained on you. It's sand, right? It's like sand beach volleyball. It's not hard surface, correct? I like the West Coast too in some ways. I love the East Coast also, though. I love the vibe of the East Coast. I love the weather better in the West Coast, but I love the sort of like the grit, the history, the old schoolness of the East Coast. It's really cool. I just love it. Oops. Yeah, as long as you love it, Trish, that's all that matters. All right. Calvin loves ear rubs. Oh yes, he loves ear rubs, right, Calvin? You love. Yeah, he loves to have his ears rubbed big time. Yeah, that's his jam for sure. Ari says lots of fun. Oh, Ruth, you're from North Attleboro. So Ruth, I don't know if you followed our channel, but do you know have you followed us to know where we're from? Okay, so Ruth knows where we're from. Nice. So, folks in the chat, Ruth lives about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes from me. How fun is that? Ruth Marlin from North Attleboro. That's cool. I love anytime people like who are local come into the chat. That's really fun. 6,000 square feet. Trish, that's huge. I mean, basically, I could fit 6 of my houses in your house. I wouldn't even know what to do with that. Travel and Special Ability says it's been 107 on average this week and $3 a gallon for gas. Oh, that is crazy. Yes, Ari's World. North Attleboro is in Massachusetts. It's a very beautiful town and community. I've spent time in North Attleboro before. It's nice. Sorry, guys, I had a sneeze. Oh, I bet you it is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I know you live on that island. Is it Whitby Island? Is that what you said it is? Lisa says she lives on the East Coast in Australia. Calvin's telling me he wants to go into the covers. Come on. Ready? Yep, Calvin's like, all right, I'm underneath. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Chilo, welcome in. Thanks, Trish. Oh, so what part of Rhode Island were you born, Ruth? SoCal Trish says no pool. Pickleball court, which you don't use. You were about to ask Ruth if she was related to Brad Marchand. Eyesight error. Yes, eyesight error. Yep. Bless you. Thank you. Sheila says, hey, what's up, Ari's World? Hope all's well. Aye. Nice. Amy says, bless you. Thank you so much. Ari says, I sub to you all at Amy, at SoCal, at Emma, at Ruth. Even if you have content or not, always great to make friends on here. Jeff is awesome people. Thanks, Ari. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome, too. You know how I feel about you guys. So Chris and I from Ari's World, we've been chatting quite a bit on text and just getting to learn about each other and stuff, and it's just been awesome. A lot of fun. Emma says, bless you. Thank you so much. Lisa says, bless you. Trish says, yes, Whidbey Island. Ari says, at Chilo, let's go. Aye. Oh, travel and special abilities used to live in Saugus, Mass. Yeah, Massachusetts is even more money than Rhode Island. It's not quite New York. Well, depends where you live in New York. So I know, I think where Amy's from in like Western New York, it's a little Western and like upstate New York can be a little bit more reasonable from an affordability perspective versus like any suburb of New York City or in even New York City. Like you're just talking, it's like night and day. Salem, Mass, the witches. So Ruth, I haven't been to Salem, Mass at least in 25 years. And I do want to go back, especially around Halloween. Obviously, that's when it's like the best time to go. And I just know it's really cool there. I just need to do that. Audra says, I want to go to Massachusetts and see where the hanging of the witches took place and go to other haunted places. Okay, that's how Salem, Mass came into the chat. Audra, definitely check out Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a great state. Not even just for that, but Cape Cod is awesome. The islands, Western Mass has the Berkshire Mountains. Mass is really cool. Boston is a really fun city. Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Boston homer, but like it is really. I've done quite a bit of traveling for like work and just personal, and I've been to a lot of big cities, and I would put Boston in the top 5 places I've ever visited. That's how much I stand behind Boston. The culture there is awesome. The food is good. The sports are good. The history is amazing. It's just a really cool place. Highly encourage people to go visit Boston. Ari says, we have friends from Twitter, X, that are from Whidbey Island. Oh, cool. Small world. Gary21 says, Chilo with hands up. Nice. Oh, awesome, Ruth. I appreciate you watching us for a few months. Thank you so much for being here. That means a lot to us. Yep, Salem, Mass. Witches. SoCal Trish says, found you a California Republic shirt with the walking bear, looking for a shirt for... Aw, that's super nice, Trish. Thank you so much. I'm totally familiar with that logo, too. That's a really cool logo. Thank you so much. At Calvin the Boston Terrier, it's pronounced like AAA. It's a fun dance that Chilo does. Oh, okay. AAA, not I. All right. Yes, at Calvin the Boston Terrier. It's been so awesome getting to know you, bud, and texting back. Yeah, totally. It's been really cool. Audra says, Barry, I loved your video yesterday. I don't know if I caught yesterday's video, Barry. I'm going to have to go check it out. Ari's World says, Audra, you like the haunted places? Scary, zoinks. Barry says, thank you, Audra. Nice. Barry says, Celtics and Bruins. Yeah, you know I follow both of those teams. I follow all Boston teams, Red Sox and the Patriots, which technically isn't in Boston. They are in a town called Foxborough, Massachusetts, which is very close to where Ruth lives, closer to Ruth than to me. But Foxborough is fun fact. So I live in Rhode Island. Foxborough is equidistant between Boston, Massachusetts, and Providence, Rhode Island. It's about 30 miles apart. It's like 30 miles away from each of those cities. So it's cool that the Patriots play there because it's still close enough to where I live. With traffic, it can take like an hour to get to the games and sometimes longer to get home. But it's fun. Emma says, Calvin's already sleeping. Yeah, Calvin is sleeping. Wow, I missed quite a few comments. Audra says, I do, Ari. I'm assuming you mean you like haunted places is what I'm guessing. SoCal Trish says, Audra, I used to work in a high school library. There was ghosts and orbs in my office. I even have maybe a picture of it, maybe is what it's supposed to say. That's cool. Travel and special abilities. Salem is so much fun at Halloween. Anyone going near Gloucester, Mass. should check out Hammond Castle. Oh, okay. I'm not even familiar with that. Gloucester is about an hour and a half from me. But I got to get to Salem. I think I'm going to put that on my list of things to do around Halloween this year. Ari says, Audra, Barry is awesome. A good, genuine guy and a funny guy. I concur 100 on that. Lisa says, oh, Calvin is snoring away. I'll put his head sticking out so you guys can see him. SoCal Trish, that's cool, Ari's World. Barry, thank you, Ari's. Emma, Calvin's already sleeping. Yep. Amy says, Calvin is sleeping. Does he always sleep under the blanket? Most of the time he does, Amy. Sometimes he will, like, come out of the blanket. I don't know if it's just to reset. Maybe he gets a little warm under there, but he loves being burrowed in the blankets. Hey, Cubs win. Wow, I am so behind. Lobster roll. Our Jurassic Chaos stopping by to say hi and hit the like. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate that. Barry says, speaking of Ruth, I got Babe Ruth's granddaughter's autograph in the mail today. Oh, that's awesome. I think I met her. Barry, what's her name again? Is she like literally like 70, 80 years old now? 60, 70, 80 years old, somewhere around there. Or maybe it was Babe Ruth's daughter. Like I was at Fenway Park. This was several years ago. A friend of mine invited me, and we were in like one of the boxes. Like he got tickets through his work, and I believe it was Babe Ruth's daughter that like happened to be there, and she came in and like visited us. But maybe it was the granddaughter. I'm all confused now. It's been a long time, but that was pretty neat meeting her. Hey, Jay Thompson, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Everyone saying hello to Jay. Appreciate that. That is awesome, Barry, though. That is so cool. Ari's Cubs win. That's what I thought you meant. Picture of it, not a picnic. A picnic sounds fun, though. All right, hello. We did, but missed the game. Nephew needed me at practice. Okay. Love the Cubs. That's a place that I have never been to Wrigley Field. I want to get there someday. That's also on my bucket list. All right, no problem, Trish. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. I do appreciate you stopping by. Linda Ruth, she's 71. Okay. It might have been her now that I think about it, Barry. It's just maybe if I saw a picture of her, like the memory would come back to me. Ari says, I'm catching up on your squirrel feeding videos at Jay Thompson. Ari says, have a good evening, SoCal Trish. Oh, no problem, Amy. Amy, thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate seeing you here. In fact, I'm going to make you a mod. You are now a mod. Jay Thompson's been in. I'm going to make him a mod. Have a great night, Amy. I really appreciate you being here. Sorry, the chat was going wacky on me. Oh, I bet it's awesome. I mean, I've been to Fenway a bunch of times, and every time I go, like at first I was like, oh, you know, it's an old ballpark. You know, I was in like the camp of like, oh, they need a new ballpark, but now I'm like, no, like it's nostalgic. Try to keep that thing as long as they can. I mean, there will be a day, I'm sure, where they're like, and same thing with Wrigley. I mean, like how much restoration can they do? You know, I have no idea. Like the other thing too is like they have added a little more seating with like, you know, seats over the Green Monster and up in like this like right field pavilion, like way up top, but there's only so much space that they can add, you know. But yeah, if anybody hasn't, yeah, Ari's World. I think if you like baseball parks, Fenway's cool. It's a really cool experience. You got to take your family to Boston. I think you guys would like it. There's a lot of history there too. Like you could kind of do a whole bunch of stuff there. And of course, you can make a 50-minute drive down to Rhode Island and come visit me, and that would be fun too. The chat got really fun. And so now I'm looking, I'm like, oh, wow, we've been on live for 58 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be on for like 30 minutes, but this was really cool. You've been to 7 stadiums? Okay. Let's play that game. I have not been to the new Yankee Stadium. I've been to Fenway Park, obviously, quite a few times. Not a million times. That's being facetious. But I've been to Fenway. I went to the old Yankee Stadium. I've been to Camden Yards. I've been to Petco Park in San Diego. I've been to, which is crazy because they have another new park, but I had gone to see the Texas Rangers play at the park that they were at before the park that they're in now. And I felt like that park was kind of new. And I'm like, they already have another new stadium. But anyways, I forgot what the name of the park was. They change the name all the time. I've been to Target Field in Minneapolis. I've been to, I feel like one other stadium at least. Oh, I've been to Rogers Center in Canada, in Toronto. I've never been to Tropicana Field, believe it or not. I'm trying to think what else. I never went to Coors Field when I was in Denver. That could be it. I might be missing one, but that's pretty much it as far as I know. I've only been to like a couple of minor league fields. That's it. Audra, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ari says you'll come to visit. Barry says, I've never been to a Major League Baseball game, just minor league. There's some fun minor league parks out there, too. Traveling with Special Billy says, Jeff, have you heard about the monkey body found in Boston Garden? No, I did not. I did not hear about that. Audra, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You have a good night. I've been to the Metrodome, and I also been to Target Field. So I have been to both, and I'll be honest with you, it was the weirdest thing watching baseball indoors. I did not really like it. It just didn't seem right to me. But Target Field was really, really cool place. So Ari's World has been to Oh, I missed a comment. Sheila says, I hear that you're a fan of hockey. Yeah, Sheila, I'm a huge fan of hockey. I'm a big time Boston Bruins fan. I grew up playing hockey. I coached hockey for 24 years in the youth hockey system. I still play now. Like, I'm not playing now because it's off season. I don't play summer hockey. Like a bunch of guys I play with play year round, but I like that break. And then I regret it when I go back to play in September and I'm like, I really wish I didn't take this break because it literally takes me like a month to get back in shape to play hockey. But I love this. I love the sport. I made a lot of good friends, a lot of good relationships, had a lot of fun coaching. At times it was like a part-time job, but I would never trade in all those memories that I made. All right, let's see. Okay, Ari has been Twins, Royals, Cubs, White Sox, Rangers, Cardinals, and Angels. Cool. Ari says, Chilo, yes, Jeff is a big hockey fan. Good night, Audra. Ari says, yes, you remember that Barry? That's so cool. I saw Frank Thomas hit home run number 500 at the Metrodome. Oh, that's really cool. Awesome. Traveling says, it's legendary. The contractors found it in the ceiling when the garden was being... Wow, I don't remember that. I should, but I don't. That's kind of neat. Jay says, Kaufman for 2 games, Wrigley and Old Comiskey in wintertime, Old Bush Stadium for a circus, no baseball there, and Jack Murphy Stadium for football game, concerts, Lambeau and Chiefs. Oh, that's cool for stadiums. Lisa, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you stopping in and following us and joining the chat. And I hope whatever you have for dinner, you completely enjoy. So thank you for being here. Cool. Chilo, I'm assuming you're a hockey fan too. And what do you... Oh, you're answering my question. Your son is playing hockey with the LA Kings program, Little Kings. Yeah, and so I was telling, I think it was Rugari21, I believe, who mentioned it. Have a good night, Jay. Thank you for being here. That I'm familiar with that program just from following, hockey. And so that's really, really cool. Yeah. I was telling the folks that one of the youth teams that I coached, we did make it to nationals one year. We were totally outclassed. Like the league we were in really shouldn't have gotten the nod to go to nationals, but it was really a fun experience either way. And like a lot of the teams there were like AAA, AA elite teams, and we were just like basically a single A team. And so we were a little overmatched, but it was still a lot of fun. Yeah, good night, Jay. It was Rugari 21 Henry. Yeah, okay, perfect. Nice. Awesome. All right, well, guys, we've been on for 65 minutes, and I could talk hockey all day and I could talk all night, but I'll probably regret that tomorrow when I have to get up and then do bachelor party festivities. I really don't want to be exhausted for that, so excuse me, I think we're going to call it. Calvin's sawing wood right now. And yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna probably hit the hay soon. And but yeah, this was a lot of fun. I came on live late night just saying, hey, let's see who's up and around. And yeah, but the conversation's been awesome. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate all your support. We will be on soon, and wish you guys all a good evening. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.